So good evening. Good evening. RIP Pablo Marie. It was short and sweet, my friend. And he is actually out for the rest of the season with ankle ligament damage. Kind of sad, really. And do you know what? He's only played, what, 3 games? West Ham, Portsmouth, and a little bit of the Man City game. And do you know what? He was actually doing really well in that Man City game. Really sad news, and coupled with David Luiz's calamity at Manchester City yesterday, add in the fact that Socrates is injured, add in the fact that Rob Holding and Callum Chambers ain't all that, add in the fact that Mustafi is probably the sole survivor. We're kind of doomed. I'll take him off the screen. You can see my ugly mug. We're kind of doomed. We're pretty shafted, if I'm being completely honest. What do we do at centre-back? Real talk, what do we do at centre-back? And do you know what? I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I knew who Pablo Marie was before we signed him, like a lot of Arsenal fans did. I'm not going to sit and call him Pablo Van Dijk, the Mbappe of centre-backs, and all that rubbish that I've seen all over social media. But I must admit, I am kind of gutted that this guy is out for the rest of the season, because he's actually been all right. Yeah, I can't lie. Right? West Ham, he weren't amazing. He didn't do anything spectacular. Portsmouth, he didn't even get. I don't even think he had to make a challenge. It was too easy. And then yesterday, like people have said, I've seen a lot on social media today, looking through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc. I've seen a lot of people saying that, oh, as soon as Marie went off, that was the end of the game. Well, not really, because even if Xhaka and Marie had stayed on, we probably would have lost. Let's be real here. There's nothing to suggest otherwise, based on the fact we had no shots on target. Yeah, and they would have eventually scored. It might not have been 3-0. It might have been 1-0. It might have been 2-0. Who knows? The one thing I will say is that I'm not going to jump on a Pablo Marie hype train, but at the same time, this is just classic Arsenal, isn't it? I mean, we see yesterday Granit Xhaka, and I'm not his biggest fan. You all know that. I don't really want him at the club. Yeah, I think he tripped over Guendouzi, or kicked the ground and fell over right next to Guendouzi. Yeah, I don't know the extent of his injury. I haven't seen Arteta's press conference. I will be doing a reaction. I know the guy's spamming my chat with it. I didn't actually expect him to do a press conference for the Brighton game, if I'm being completely honest. But I will do a press conference reaction tomorrow. We'll go through it with a fine-tooth comb, as we always do. We'll big up football.london. They always have the transcript for that, so big them up, real ones. And they go through every single comment and question. So I will go through that tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Tomorrow evening, I will be doing my preview. Listen, tomorrow I'm doing a Man United watch-along for the Tottenham away game. So maybe we could go through the press conference reaction around 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'll then drop the Premier League video that I do, maybe a little predictions preview for the weekend around the games, first games for a lot of teams. And then at 5 o'clock, we could go through the preview and the predicted lineup for me. Then I'll be doing the Man United watch along. So yeah, maybe we could do that tomorrow. But this is just like typical Arsenal luck, isn't it? You get a guy in who's on loan. He comes in. He looks, yeah, you're all right. You're not bad, but West Ham's not a massive test. Portsmouth was nothing. Let's put him in for the Man City game. He comes in for the Man City game, and for 20-odd minutes, he's looking crisp. He's looking fresh. He's doing all right. Gabriel Jesus didn't get a kick. He's tracking runners, and we're thinking, oh, okay, we're doing all right. We're not doing too bad. We look like we're a little bit of a threat going forward without having any shots on target, by the way. But then it's just typical Arsenal. Granit Xhaka went down quick. He looked in massive pain. Again, another ankle injury by the looks of it. This guy goes down, and that's his season done. He's done. Ankle ligament, done. Yeah, and that's him probably out for, what, 3 to 6 months maybe? Are we going to buy him off of the back of that? I don't know. One thing I do know is that the club we brought him or loaned him from, Flamengo, have already signed his replacement for exactly the same price that they're going to sell him to us for, which is 13.5 million. I don't know whether that loan fee comes off of the 13.5 million, but it's 13.5 million pound for Pablo Marie. I said when we signed him and there was that option to buy him, I said I think it's already done. And I think that we have signed Pablo Mari. Obviously, like I said, it's not been confirmed, it's not official, but Flamengo have already signed his replacement for the exact same fee. And it's kind of sums up this club, doesn't it? You know, can we get a break at some point? I mean, Cedric Suarez at right back, we signed him when he was injured. He then gets fit and then gets injured in training. Like, come on, man. This geezer could walk out of this football club having cost us £4 million as a fee plus 60 odd grand a week and never played a game. Yeah, because in 12 days' time, he could just go, yeah, I ain't signing that little mini contract. I ain't doing that. We've seen Ryan Fraser's rejected doing that down at Bournemouth, a player that we've been heavily linked to. Tottenham, they've been linked to him as well. And, you know, when I look at how much money this club wastes, it's mad. It is absolutely mad, yeah? We signed a player in Suarez who's injured. Why? Why did we sign him? That was just a fans, oh, let's appease the fans. I don't actually dislike Cedric Suarez. I actually think he's not a bad right back, and I would keep him. Yeah, I would keep him. As for Pablo Mari, the way our fans have built him up is like he's the second coming of Sol Campbell. Yeah, it's not happening, right? But I'm gutted that he is injured and he's going to miss the rest of the season. And where does that leave us? Have we already purchased him? If so, then cool. We have to wipe our mouths and we have to just go, cool. We have to accept it and move on. If we haven't already signed him and then we go and sign him off of the back of playing West Ham, Portsmouth and 20 odd minutes against Man City, that's a massive, big, bold statement to go and buy a guy for what, 13.5 million quid off of the back of playing against a team like Portsmouth. No disrespect to them, but they ain't great, are they? And West Ham, again, another team that ain't great. And then 20 odd minutes against Man City. Like I said, I'm gutted that he's injured. Yeah, I feel sorry for the guy. It's like, it must be hard for him. He really wanted to prove a point against his former team, Man City. And again, it was a nothing challenge, really, was it? Let's be real. Him and Xhaka, they just both went down. And I don't know how long Xhaka's out. Maybe you guys in the chat can help me. I haven't seen it. I didn't see it. But I haven't seen that. But with Mari, I just think like, okay, cool. We've got Saliba coming in. Yeah. Who's the partner for Saliba next season? In fact, who's the partner next season? Who's the partner for Mustafi for the rest of this season? Because David Luiz is now out for 2 games. David Luiz, by the time them 2 games have played, will then be out of contract. Will David Luiz be offered a mini contract extension until the end of the season? Because if he has these grand ideas of going back to Benfica, why would he put himself at risk by signing that contract, that mini extension that they have no obligation to sign, by the way, hence why Ryan Fraser's rejected it at Bournemouth? Why would David Luiz do that? Why would Cedric Suarez do that? Right? Once he gets offered that, he could go, whatever, mate. Because if Arsenal don't want to sign him and they've already made it clear that they don't want to sign him, let's say, then he could go and tee up a next club and the next club could go, yeah, you ain't signing that. Yeah, if you want to sign for us, mate, you ain't signing that. We can't use Saliba, even though he's come back off loan and he's training with the players. Rob Holding, for me last season under Emery, that 22 unbeaten run, Rob Holding was superb. Absolutely class. He was the ball-carrying centre-back that I've been sitting there going, oh, my God, where have you been all my life? Because he was superb. And the game that summed it up for me with Rob Holding was when we played Tottenham in the 4-2. He spent more time on the edge of Tottenham's box than he did on the edge of our box, yeah? And that baffled them. They didn't have a clue what was going on. Yes, I know they went 2-1 up, etc., but he was the guy that came out of the back. Callum Chambers, Chig's boy. He surprised me this season, if I'm being honest. He played against Nottingham Forest. He got a couple of assists at right back. He then switched to left back and got an assist in that game, a hat-trick of assists. More assists than Mesut Ozil this season. Maybe give him the 350. I don't know. Maybe give him a PS4 and login details to Fortnite. I don't know. But what I do know is that Callum Chambers is now come back. Is he going to be able to withstand coming back from an injury and standing next to Mustafi? will Rob Holding be able to cut it? Because when I see Rob Holding up at Anfield against Liverpool, he was absolutely shocking in that League Cup game. We've then got Socrates. He's injured. Is he going to be back in time for the game at the weekend? I'm not so sure. And it's a massive dilemma that we've got. It's a huge dilemma. And why is it always our defenders that are the ones that end up injured? I genuinely don't get it. Me personally, I'd go with Chambers if he is fit next to Mustafi. And if Arsenal have already signed Pablo Marie and already done that pre-contract, then cool, we have to accept it. We could obviously put Tierney at centre-back and Kolasinac left-back or Saka left-back. Dr. Viraj in the chat, evening, bruv. He says put Kolasinac centre-back. I'd put Kolasinac right-back. Yeah, right back in the changing room, bruv. That geezer is not fit to wear the shirt. But we've got a big, big problem in that position. And listen, we're going up against a team at the weekend that haven't won a game in 2020. Yeah, Santa Claus Arsenal are in town. The Banter Club are back again, people. So it wouldn't shock me or surprise me or amaze me if Brighton did get a result against us. But there we go. Anyway, let's get some of your thoughts on this. Do smash the likes up. Do share the post. Hit the share option. Whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, do hit the share option. Do download HOTMIC. I will be back again. I will actually be in sync tomorrow because now I've learned from the error of my ways. I'm still trying to get my head around HOTMIC. I signed up for NBC for the 2 games yesterday, and I don't have NBC, so you couldn't sync up. Tomorrow, the game is on Sky Sports main event, which I have. So, yeah, cool. Go and sign up for HOTMIC. Use my code, and we can all sync up tomorrow and have a decent watch-along, people. But there we go. Let's read some of these comments out. Arteta said that Luiz will be released. When did he say that? Because yesterday he said he was part of his plans. We need defenders who can defend. Bring back Tony Adams, bro. Bring back Tony Adams. DJ Fury in the building. No centre-back for Kolasinac, exactly. Jack says, I don't think Chambers is fit. I've seen him in training, yeah, but like I say, listen, I haven't actually seen whether he's fit. I don't know if Holding's fit. I know you guys are harassing me to do a press conference. I didn't a press conference reaction. Real talk, genuinely didn't know he was doing a press conference today. Didn't know. Yeah, because normally when we play on a Thursday, for example, which is today, Europa League, we then play the Europa League game. He then doesn't do a press conference for the Sunday game. It's just little snippets that Sky Sports put out there. Obviously, we played on the Wednesday. He's done his press conference after the game. I didn't expect him to then do a press conference today. So listen, about 1 o'clock tomorrow, I'll do a press conference reaction. 5 o'clock tomorrow will be my preview and starting 11 for the Brighton game. And then about 8 o'clock tomorrow, Tottenham watch along against Manchester United, which is going to be very interesting to see what they do. Listen, both of them teams are above us. Both of them are better than us. And Harry Kane's back, Son's back, Bergwijn's back, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. It should be a good game. So make sure you come and join in and watch along on that. Smash the likes up if you haven't. Do subscribe. Big up over 250 subscribers that have subscribed in the last couple of days or so. It's been mad. So thank you for that. Also, if you didn't check out my my little fan cam I did with Robbie at about 1 a.m. this morning, do go back and check that out. That's one of the last, I think it was actually the last fan cam. So yeah, I was the last guy on, and go and check that out. And let me read some more of these. Theo says, Cedric, Mustafi, Socrates, Tierney, thoughts. Cedric can defend and can cross a ball, but I don't know, man. Is he fit enough? I don't know. The Arsenal puppet said he's not fit until next season. I take it you mean Ornstein. According to Arsenal website, Chambers is out for the season. Is he really? I didn't know that. Opinion on Tierney at centre-back and Saka left-back. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it if we have to. Big up my boy say, play Tierney, Holding, Mustafi in a 3-5-2. Chambers not fit yet to play. Okay, yeah, then we could go with what? Saka at left back, left wing back. Who would go right wing back? Bellerin maybe? I don't know. Big up wifey, smash the likes up. Tell him, girl. Big up my girl. Joanne, big up yourself. Hope you and hubby are well. Hubby must be nervous for that game tomorrow against United. I see your bit with Robbie. They saved the best till last. Thank you, darling. Appreciate that. Arteta said the pandemic financially hit Arsenal too hard, so can't renew his contract. Where are you seeing this, bruv? Tell me where you're actually seeing this, because you're putting these quotes in. I appreciate it. Big up yourself, yeah. But where are you actually putting these in? Like, where are you getting these from? Tell me, man. Tell me. What's your source? Name a team that worries about our defense. Joe, it's funny. I was speaking to wifey's pops earlier, and I said, like, literally, I would take a defender, whether it be a left back, a right back, or a centre back, from every single Premier League team. I would take one of their players at the back. Yeah, that sums it all up, mate. Everyone's laughing at Arsenal, bruv. We're the banter club, bruv. It's fine. I'm used to it, mate. I've accepted it. I'm the guy that's, you know, Claude's the voice of reason. I'm the voice of facts. I come like Rafa Benitez, bruv. We're dealing facts. Yeah, facts. There we go. Here's a good stat. Big up yourself, Srivatsa. Pablo Mari played 236 consecutive games without injury before joining Arsenal. Now he's out for the rest of the season. Can't get any more Arsenal if you tried. There you go. Most overrated young player, Vinicius Jr. Yeah, bang average. Arsenal are not skin. Yeah, it's just the, you know, the club like to peddle that narrative, bruv. But Aubameyang had no service. Exactly. Listen, if you're a top player, you make things happen, mate. It's as simple as that. He said it in his press conference. I'll have a look at his press conference afterwards. Like I said, I'll do a press conference reaction tomorrow. No doubt Dunk is going to turn into a prime Puyol, and he had also just had his press conference now. Like I said, I genuinely didn't know he was doing a press conference. Normally you don't bother for a weekend game when you've had a midweek game. But yeah, I haven't seen it, so I'll do that. Let's do a few more. Rodrigo for Pepe. Bruv, you're on that mad sauce again, bruv. I can't lie. I love you, bruv, but that's crazy. Moon the likes, you tell him, bruv. Why do our players get injured when they start playing well? It's true, man. It's true. Rob Holding got injured when he was playing well. Callum Chambers, you know, now Pablo Mari. It's mad. It happens all the time. It's crazy. Can Arsenal even beat Brighton? Probably not. Big up South London's finest. Last 5 games versus Brighton. Lost 3, drawn 2. Fucking hell. Cheers, mate. Good job I got a can of fucking Nelson Mandela Uri Geller on the go, bro. Fucking hell, I'm needed. Look, listen, my hairline's social distancing from my eyebrows, bro. Like, it's mad. I have aged about 10 years since last night. Big up Ryan. He says, how you going? Love your channel, bro, here in Australia. Big up the Australians. I just want to say that you're the only one that says the truth about Arsenal, bro. Well done. We are now bottom 10 club, no more top 4. Thank you, man. Listen, I'll just say what I think, mate. Yeah. You know, I've not seen anyone call Aubameyang out for last night. Yeah. If Alexis Sanchez did what he did last night, waving and flapping his arms about and getting the ump and not doing anything, they'd want his head on a stick. Yeah, we've got our superstar midfielder at number 10 tweeting out match day tomorrow, yar Gunners, yar. He then gets dropped from the squad and don't travel. Then he tweets out a picture saying, what did it say? He's holding the badge saying, oh, what did he put? No matter what, or saying he put. Yeah, no matter what, you're shit, bruv. Yeah, right. And now what he's trying to do is exactly what he tried to do to Emery, which eventually worked. I feel that there's more love for Arteta than there ever was for Emery. If he's trying to take on Arteta, he's gone. Just buy his contract out, bruv. Big up the GOAT. Lee is converting people based on his facts. A certain podcast guest is singing a different song. Yeah, bruv, that cheerleader can say what he wants. Fuck him, man. Yeah, good luck to him. he can say what he wants. Yeah, I see through bullshit, bruv. Yeah, and YouTube sees through bullshit. Yeah, at the end of the day, I put myself out here 3 or 4 times every single day, sometimes 5 times a day. Yeah, people see through bullshit. You can't bullshit people constantly for years. Yeah, hence why my views keep going up, bruv, and hence why my subs keep going up and my platform keeps going up. So big up all the real ones. Subscribe if you're new. Imagine if Iwobi played like Aubameyang did yesterday. You wouldn't hear the end of it. Double standards. Exactly. Exactly. Big up, Gary. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Yes, the cheerleader. The cheerleader's out. He's on form, bruv. Let's do a couple more. Let's do 3 more. Here's a good question. Who do you think will sign? Cedric Suarez, Pablo Mari, and probably Ryan Fraser on a free. Who would I like to sign is a different story. Where is the "you make me laugh" at Arteta? I'm waiting for that, bruv. I'm waiting for that, yeah. Because you know what? It's kind of mad that he's not had a back injury or a back spasm since Arteta's got here, right? But then all of a sudden we've gone through lockdown, and now the first game back after he's played him out, I think 13 out of 15 games or 13 out of 16 games, something like that. And he's not had no backache yet. The first game back after a 3-month layoff with no income for that football club, all of a sudden it was tactical reasons. I just wanted to put other players in the squad. We've been there, done that, seen it with Unai Emery, and our fan base online wanted Unai Emery's head on a stick in the centre circle. Let's see if they're going to have the same energy for Arteta. Probably not. Hold up the Stella. Come on, bruv. What, you want to take a selfie? Where's your OnlyFans link, you twat? Right, 2 more and I'm going. We should question the fitness coaches on why all our defenders get injured. It's because they're massively overworked, mate. That's why. Massively overworked. Thank you, Tyrone, for your donation as well, mate. We'll end on this. Love the content. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I was wondering, do you think it's worth just buying Ozil's contract out? Short-term loss for a long-term gain. Bruv, I've said that for a very long time, James. Yeah, a very long time. Yeah, the geezer ain't worth nothing. Yeah, literally ain't worth nothing. People will only throw stats at you of, oh, he's a World Cup winner. Yeah, so is Mustafi. Yeah, so is Cleverson. Yeah, so is Giroud. Yeah, Messi ain't won one. Ronaldo's never won one. Cruyff never won one. Yeah, George Best never won one. Yeah, there's so many good players over the years. Ruud Gullit's never won one. Yeah, so come on, man. Seriously, at the end of the day, trophies don't equate to how good you are as a player. I said this on the stream I did earlier. Man United under Fergie had Phil Jones, Wes Brown, Smalling, all these dead players, and they romped a title, bruv. Yeah, so when people sit there and go, oh, but you can't coach crap. Well, Fergie could, but there we go. Listen, I'll be back again tomorrow about 1 o'clock. About 1 o'clock with a press conference reaction. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. Subscribe, stick a like. Most importantly, share the content around. Stick it on one of your social platforms. I would really appreciate that. Just smash the share option. Put that on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you want to put it. I would appreciate it. And I'll be back at 1 o'clock with a press conference reaction. 5 o'clock, I will be back tomorrow with a preview and starting 11. I'll drop a Premier League video about 2:30 tomorrow. And then I'll be doing a watch along for Spurs. So make sure, link in the description, you download HOTMIC, and let's make us the biggest Arsenal platform on there. We're about 100 odd away from being the biggest Arsenal platform on there. So come on, man. Real ones, Bluetooth, baby. Latest, peeps.